The Scripps Howard Foundation is proud to honor excellence in community journalism. The winner? Brandon Stahl of the Duluth News Tribune, Duluth, Minnesota, for Methadone, a Costly Fix. Methadone clinics were founded across Minnesota to help drug addicts overcome their addictions. But until results of Brandon Stahl's investigation were published in the Duluth News Tribune, not even agencies responsible for clinic oversight knew how much the treatment was costing taxpayers, or if the treatment was even effective. The simple fix, as Stahl discovered, is a costly fix. His investigation showed that statewide spending for methadone treatment has increased 231% in recent years to $10.6 million. But while spending is up, addicts completing methadone treatment is just over 5%, far below any other form of drug treatment offered in the state. And then there's the cost associated with human lives. Since 2001, 392 state residents have died from methadone-involved overdoses, and statistics show patients discharged from methadone programs, as compared to long and short-term residential programs, are more likely to relapse. Stahl's series captured lawmakers' attention, and steps are already being taken to fix the simple yet costly fix.
It was really masterful in the way they did the series with a human interest and touch.
There was a clarity of writing in it. It was a very accessible entry.
We tend to think of these kinds of stories coming out of the big newspapers and the big television stations and the big markets. And here is Duluth, Minnesota, which isn't always on everyone's radar screen in the media world. And wow, what a great project.
Dave Neal, my boss, president and publisher of the Naples Daily News, presents a Scripps Howard Award for community journalism and $10,000 to Brandon Stahl of the News Tribune, Duluth, Minnesota.
I have the best job in the world. We all do. Every journalist in this room. We're so lucky. And I say that knowing that if you put us in a bar and get a few beers in us, suddenly we have the worst job in the world. We'll complain about anything, and sometimes it's very legitimate. You know, we're not putting up, that's the wrong word, but we got a lot of cuts to our newsrooms. We are being asked to do more with less all the time, and every time we're asked to do that, we order more beer. And yet we persist, we keep going, and this is the part where my editor, who has read my speech, has told me I've got to stop, slow down, stop being redundant, put the comma where it needs to be, there's no emoticons, and then explain why we keep doing this, at least why I think we do it. And I've thought about that question for years, and I keep coming back to, that's what we're supposed to do. We're journalists. We are supposed to go out and try and serve our community the way that no one else can. And when I go out and do that, I look to people like you who have inspired me all these years to do the best work, where you have done just the most profound work in your communities, where you have changed laws and just done incredible, crazy, wonderful things. And I am just so honored to be here, and thank you so much to Scripps for having me here. I just wanted to add one more thing. I wouldn't be standing up here tonight if it wasn't for the love and support of the two people I love and admire the most in this world, and that's my wife and daughter, who are here with me tonight. Thank you.